Like I said, this was point blank. This is the channel that's designed for all those little live things that you potentially could miss. So subscribe to this channel. Just do it because you might miss out on things that you'll eventually see on the other channel. That's the whole point here. This is the bonus footage. This is literally where we're in the shop and I'm going to prepare and do things just, I don't know. It's just literally the whatever channel. So, RC Guy Garage here, and what we are going to do, J.O., what's going on, guy? What we are going to do is possibly, I haven't decided yet. I am actually going to take it with me. See that thing right there? See that thing with the funky blue colors and it looks like a Fiesta? I'm actually going to take that out. And I point blank said, like on the other channel, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to wait until I do a couple upgrades and blah, blah, blah. But I think I need a baseline. So I do not have a baseline with that truck. I mean, I've seen, obviously, come on. The X-Max has been out for how long? I've obviously seen videos. How could you not? Unless you were like buried under a rock and you never came out of your cave or whatever. You've seen videos on the Traxxas X-Max. So I need a baseline. Now, there's a new spot that I just found. Well, not just found, all right? So I've known about this spot for a very long time only because, well, I drive by it. Yeah, my hair's a mess, man. I just got out of the shower. So I've been driving by this place for years, okay? And I've never actually pulled in. And then for some strange reason, I thought to myself today, or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I'm like, man, all I got to do is just check it on Google Maps or Google Earth. And this place from, you know, the satellite footage, it looks like it's amazing. Now, I could drive into this place and it's going to be gated off, or I really don't know, but I'm going to give it a shot this morning. And I figured I'm going to load up the vehicles, and I figured with the type of place that I believe that this is, it's going to be able to support it's going to be able to support every RC except for something that hits the ground, like something that hits the road. It's definitely not a road-worthy course. It's definitely, from what I see, again, this is only looking at a satellite, and you can only go so far, and you're getting a top-down view. But from what I was seeing on that top-down view, yeah, this might be my new spot. And this is literally only 12 minutes away from my house, which that's a bonus right there because there are people that drive, you know, you figure round trip, a couple hours to get to a spot. Like, you know, 1 hour, you know, away, 1 hour back, whatever. And I'm not that guy. That's why I've got my backyard track because it's just easy. It's easy. If you break something, you're like, crap. You just come in, be done with it, go live on this channel and say, hey, check out what I broke. Maybe fix it if possible, but we'll save the fixing for the real channel. But like I said, this is the channel that gets all the little niblets, gets all the tidbits. It gets all the little tiny stuff that doesn't kind of go on the other channels. So that's why I'm saying subscribe. So you might see a thing or two because RC Guy Garage does a thing or two. Anyways, so yeah, I am going to take the Traxxas X-Max with me, the DBXLE 2.0, the Mojave. That's what I like calling it. My grandfather probably would have called it a Mojave just because of the, you know, he was Italian and it looks like it says Mojave and I'm going to go with that. It's not a Mojave, it's a Mojave. So I'm going to take the Mojave, and right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just very quickly fix the Hebao Hyper TT that, you know, the only thing that happened to it was we got a battery disconnect, a motor wire disconnect, which was just the plug. And then, you know, the ESC obviously popped off its platform because of all the literal smashing that thing just went through, and nothing's broken. So it's like this little TT, while it's small, this thing rips. I mean, I can't wait to uncork this thing on potentially this new spot. I really think this new spot's going to be awesome. So let's get into seeing what this little TT needs. I think all it needs is some sticky tape and probably 2 or 3 zippy ties. That's right. They're called zippy ties, not zip ties. And also, when you cut a zippy tie, make sure you cut it at a nice, sharp 45-degree angle. You know why? Because mechanics that reach into engine bays and under your dash to repair your vehicles, they love it. And you'll get a bill, too, that reflects how much they love it. All right, so let's jump in. Dude, I love this. This is such a blast, man. I'm telling you. All right, get you down here. So, where's the car? Oh, it's still outside. No, it's not. It's right here. All right, so on this vehicle, so I'm still prepping. I'm charging up, I'm just topping off. We are not charging LiPo batteries in-house because we never do that. It's always safety third at RC Guy Garage. So we're just checking the battery. And that's how you check it. You know, you plug it in and you check it and you make sure that it's all set. So while we're at it, we're gonna check this battery as well, because I know that this one, you know, it disconnected too soon, even though we did rip it for a while. But I'm gonna throw some juice into that because I'm taking this thing. I'm gonna throw a GPS on this thing because I suspect this thing books it. So, and I haven't been able to uncork that thing yet. So it'll be nice to see what kind of speeds we're getting. The thing is totally stock, you know, in that sense of power system stock and gear ratio. Well, wait a minute. Did I change the gear? Well, you know what? I don't remember if I changed the gear or not. Well, maybe it's got a pinion upgrade. I don't remember. But it is Mod 1 gearing. But on here, you can see the ESC decided to, you know, take flight. So I am going to obviously disconnect my zip tie. We got a couple of GoPros ready, all charged up, memory cards. I just got to clear them out. And I'm going to obviously do a head mount, and I'll probably do an on-car mount for a couple of the vehicles. Another thing I noticed that these are 2 GoPro 7s, right? One is newer than the other, which this is the older one. This is the newer one. There are literal, real, true blue differences that I am noticing. It's not just because this one has been abused at all, but I'm noticing differences between the way this one reacts and the way this one does. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, but they still function very well. So I'll do a head mount, and I'll probably do also a car mount. Billy Bob, what's going on, guy? Dude, I know. And I said it too, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to take out the X-Max, but this place is point blank, making me feel like I should get at least a baseline. Just get a feel for the truck, because I've never touched an X-Max, so I have no idea what it's like. It could be epic, and I don't know what I'm missing out on. Niblets, you know it, guy. Little tidbits, little niblets. I got to make sure that I also bring my, I got to bring these adapters for my DBXLE 2.0, because it is obviously an EC3, or no, sorry, EC5 to an XT90, because my batteries have XT90s, because that's what I normally have in my configurations of vehicles. So I'm just going to pop this out real quick. We're gonna check the voltage of this battery. Remember, do not charge batteries in-house. It is not recommended. That is not what we do. So I'm definitely only checking the cell condition of this battery. 3S. It's about half charged. So we'll go and put that battery outside and charge it. We'll do it right now. So the other guy is going to do that while I do this. Wow. Look at that. We had some melting or scrapage or something going on here. Looks like we maybe had some scrapage. I think I almost think I'm going to have to heat shrink those or something. Check that out. What is wrong with the focus? Focus on the right thing. Yeah, we got some wire chafing going on here. That's not cool. So back of the ESC, we'll just pry this junk off. And I'll take a cleaner and I'll clean both this part and the other part. And I do have some stick tape for this. I'll clean the back of this, clean the back of this. I don't really have any intention of, yeah, let's throw some heat shrink on there. Let's see what we got here. Looks like I'm getting low in heat shrink tubing. Oh, this should be fine. What I should do? Got an idea. To keep those from moving, because that's like obviously that's a chafe issue. I might try something. I think I'll heat shrink each individual and then throw on a sheath to keep those wires nice. I think I'll try that. I've never tried that before. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Kind of like the sound of that. Yeah, I think that'll work nice. Perfect. So I'll take the sticker one and I'll cut it to about there. Throw this sheath completely over all of these. I think that'll work, right? Will it fit? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Now come in the other way. Pull this stuff off of this one right here. Make it so it fits on a little bit better. I'm going to tag that, both of those, all three of those, with a little bit of heat. You suck. Yeah, well, electronics isn't for everyone, you know. So obviously, we know which wire is which. I made it pretty easy. This one obviously goes for here. So this one, as long as that's not hot, I can throw the heat shrink tube over. Because right now people be like, "Oh, how do you know which wire is which?" It's easy. ABC 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yep. I think that's gonna work mint. And then this is the middle wire. This one seems to be giving me a little bit of an issue. Now, of course, now that I go to do this on here, it's trying to act up on me. Come on. Get on there. There we go. There we go. That's the way it should be. Now this one is the middle, which is this one. This one, middle, yep, middle. Perfect. And the last one. It's almost as if it just needs to be like stretched a little bit. It doesn't want to fully go over the other heat shrink. So I'll peel that off. Just like that. Then it should slide over. Or I'm going to have to peel it off a little bit more. Let's peel the old stuff off. It's hot today. I'm already like sweating. That should go right over. Come on, get over there. There we go. That is the last motor wire. Plug that in. Slide it over. Now this should definitely give it some protection. Now, I should probably see if I can just heat shrink just that section first. That way it'll make it easier to slide over the new piece that'll keep all these wires from chafing. So now I should be able to just triple shot, line it up like that. It's still a little warm. I want to make sure that these cool off, because as you slide the heat shrink tubing over, if things are too hot, it's literally going to grab on as you're trying to slide it over. So I think this thing actually has like a wind. No heat. Apparently not. Thought it did. No, it doesn't. Well, actually it does. Yes, it does. So the first setting. Yeah, the first setting I think is just air, I believe. It still feels like it's blowing heat. Well, it should be good enough now. Bunch these up. Hopefully slide this over. Hopefully it's small enough. Maybe I will try to expand it a little bit. Looks like I need to get some different heat shrink tube in here. There we go. Come on, get over there. All the way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now that right there, that should help. No more issues. Heat shrink that whole baby nice and tight. No more wire issues. There we go. Now, placement of this ESC. Now that obviously everything came loose, the question is, with the way that body is, the body gives a conflict only because of how low down this portion is. It basically sits flat right here. It actually dips down. So placing this ESC back on here, I just want to make sure that that these wires aren't going to give an issue. So maybe if I can somehow route it like that, maybe turn the, hey, there we go. That'll work. Yes. Perfect. That works for me. Just turn the ESC to the side. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think that'll be mint. Yep. That works great. Throw a couple zip ties onto that big intestine of wires. We'll throw a red and a blue, because that's, you know, the colors of Habao over here. Red and blue. Come on. There we go. Throw a nice red one in there. Keep these wires from going anywhere. Remember, like I said, cut these zip ties at a 45. Always 45 your zip ties. Scruffy Page, what's going on, guy? Scruffy, did you hear the news? I found a different batch spot. It's 12 minutes away. It could be a complete waste of time, but I'm gonna take that bad boy with me. I'm gonna uncork the king of all the king of all Traxxas, the X-Max. And I even said that it wasn't going to hit the ground until I was ready. But after seeing what potentially this spot is, I need a baseline. I have zero baseline for an X-Max. So I figured, yeah, you know what? I forget being a shelf queen. This thing is not designed to be a shelf queen. We're done. Hopefully today we can turn that thing into something of less of a shelf queen. Get a little bit of dust on it. Get a little bit of like scrapage on it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Sweating my butt off. It is so hot right now. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking turning that ESC. Turn that ESC just a little bit. Now remember, this is only going to be a baseline run of the X-Max. I'm not out to kill it. I need to just see what it's like. So don't expect like epic thrash. We'll epic thrash this, and obviously we'll rip the DXLE 2.0, but you might get a little bored with my X-Max video. Just because I have no idea what the thing will do. So make sure if you use any kind of solvents, make sure you wear gloves. You don't want to get this stuff in your bloodstream. You don't want to get it on your hands. So make sure you always wear gloves when you're doing stuff like this. You're just prepping the surface. So we get maximum adhesion of new stick tape, which is somewhere in one of these drawers. Right here. So, and I am also gonna zippy tie the ESC down as well, but I do want to throw some stick tape on there. So, as far as the stick tape goes, though, we don't want too much. We don't want it overhanging. So, I'm gonna just apply the stick tape to this pad right here and cut the extra off. So I think we're good. What about maybe like there? I think. Is that how I want that? Yeah. I think right there. That should be good. Make sure it sticks nice. We will grab wherever my razor blade is. Heck is my razor blade? Oh, hey, you know what? Maybe if I like look where I put my tools, I'll actually find like where things should be. That's like the new thing for me. Actually putting tools back where they belong. Another layer. Stick it just like, maybe just like this. Right up against that one. I really wish my wife could go with me, but she's not been feeling well. So she's going to stay home while I do this. So now we can peel that off. Peel that piece off. Set the ESC down nice and carefully. Right on the top here. Boom. There we go. Make sure you press it down and in. Good pressure. Now I'm going to take a zip tie and I'm going to zip tie over it just for extra security. Just so that we don't have that issue again. And I think I'll do again a combination of the red and the blue. Put them together. And I'll just come right around this whole section right here. There's actually that little groove that's right there will work perfect. Bring it down. Bring it over. Bring that down. Come on. Get on there. Man, see, I don't know how people have small hands to be able to do stuff like this. This does not make any sense. There we go. Is that going to work? Come on. Get on there. Nice. Now at least I feel like there's just that little bit more of security on this thing, just keeping this ESC kind of from, bouncing around on that stick tape. So there we go. I think this thing is pretty much ready to rip. That battery over there is just about done being checked for voltage, because do not charge LiPo batteries in the house, no matter what. So right now you could check them. Use a cell checker, or take your charger and plug it in, just to check the voltage. We're not talking about any charging here. So do not charge your batteries in the house. It is definitely a bad thing to do. So just don't do it. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about here. Uh-oh. RC Master's losing track. What did Billy Bob do? Did anyone see Billy Bob's Outcast 8S video? Billy Bob, are you talking in the first person? I think Billy's drinking. It's a ripoff. Oh, Billy Bob did a ripoff video. That's right. Dude, are you serious? Billy Bob, I thought that was your video. I didn't realize that was a ripoff. Oh, man. Lipo fire scares you. Yeah, that's why you definitely don't, have solvents and stuff. That's why you definitely don't have solvents and stuff near, when you're checking batteries. You just don't want to do that. Not a good idea. We're not going to have no Chernobyl here. That's why we only check the cell condition. We don't charge batteries in-house. That would be bad. Make sure you put your stuff away when you're done. Am I literally going to drag the X-Max out? I think I might take the X-Max out of its little cave. Oh, look at that thing over there. Look at that thing just sitting there. It's been begging, I guess. I don't know. It's just easy to kind of tuck it away and like cover stuff over it to kind of forget you even have one. You know what I mean? That's why like kind of that's there to kind of block seeing something that is saying, take me, take me. So, so the pressure was on. The X-Max was begging to go out for a ride. And again, this could be a total waste of time. That's the thing that I don't know, because this new bash spot, I'm unaware of whether if it's gated or not. That's the only thing I couldn't see on Google Maps. I don't see why it would be, but it looks like it has potential for some ripping. So, yeah. So like I said, this is why you subscribe to this channel. That way you get the little tidbits of information that the other channel's not going to get. You know, you get these little stupid things about me, you know, double heat shrinking wires and, you know, reminding you not to charge LiPo batteries in-house, and definitely don't have solvents near whenever you're checking LiPo batteries, because, you know, you definitely don't want to have the elephant's foot in your house. And if you have no idea what that is, go look up Elephant's Foot Chernobyl. And that might give you an idea of the possible potential of what can happen if you keep all your LiPo batteries in one location, which I don't agree with. I'd say get a truck box. You can get them pretty cheap off of, you know, Marketplace, Craigslist, regular advertisers, just whatever, yard sales. Get a truck box. You don't have to buy an expensive one. Just make sure it's metal. And what's nice about a truck box, you keep it outside. It can be locked. You can chain it. And keep your LiPo batteries in there. And they have separate like little tray locations. And that way it's also not in your house. So anyways, this was just a short little blip from RC Guy Garage Live. That's what this channel is literally all about. It's those little niblets, little tidbits, little tiny pieces of information that the other channel's not going to get. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the other channel. Don't forget to throw a thumbs up. You know, you guys already know what to do. Stop forgetting to do a thumbs up, because that's even something that I've caught myself doing. But as soon as the video's over, you know, I'll throw it a thumbs up. Well, you know, obviously you give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, don't waste your time. Don't bother giving it a thumbs down. You know what I mean? Unless you're that guy. You know, we have them out there. So anyways, thank you for coming to this live stream, RC Guy Garage Live, and I am out. And yeah, that thing right there, that thing's gonna get its first rip today. I'm kind of excited. I don't have a baseline for the Traxxas Max. I only know what I've seen, and I'm really not impressed. So I'm out of here. You guys should get out too. Like I always say, just get out and rip it.